Students, in organic chemistry, today we will do the last chapter, that is carboxylic acids. What are carboxylic acids? All of you know organic compounds containing carboxyl group, that is COH group. Students, it is the combination, carboxyl group, it is the combination of two functional groups. All of you know that is carbonyl group and that's hydroxyl group. When we combine these two functional groups, we automatically got COH, that is carboxyl group. The term carbo comes from carbonyl and oxyl comes from hydroxyl. Carbo from carbonyl and oxyl from hydroxyl. That's the name carboxyl group. What are carboxylic acids? Organic compounds containing carboxyl group. Next, nomenclature. All of you know we use the term alkanoic acid. No need to mention the position because it is present always at terminal position. Alk is word root. I am mentioning the commercial names. Please do their IUPAC names. First one is formic acid, methanoic acid, 1 carbon, acetic acid, 2 carbon, ethanoic acid. It's malonic acid, that is propane dioic acid, succinic acid, butane dioic acid, adipic acid, hexane dioic acid. That's the commercial name you should know. In next chapter, polymer chemistry, we will use all of these compounds. So you should know what is the formula of succinic acid and what is the formula of adipic acid. After this, it's important, students, remember, more than two functional groups containing carbon, when they stay with carbon chain, no one is the part of parent chain. In this case, we have two functional groups. That is, the functional group repeats 2 times. Not two functional group, but the identical functional group 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is hexane dioic acid. But if I mention one more functional group, that is COH, the similar functional group repeats 3 times and contain carbon. No one is a part of parent chain. They have specific names. At first, its name is hexane dioic acid. When it is not, functional group repeats 2 times. When the identical functional group repeats more than 2 times and it contains carbon, no one is the part of parent chain. Now we will number from this end: 1, 2, 3, 4. Butane 1, 2, 4 tricarboxylic acid. What is its name? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the chain of 4 carbon. Butane 1, 2, 4 tricarboxylic acid. In the same way, if CHO or CN repeats more than 2 times, no one is a part of parent chain. After this, that's your assignment. First, convert acetic acid to malonic acid. All of you know the formula of acetic acid and malonic acid. Students, functional isomerism. All of you know acids show functional isomerism with esters. We have studied the isomerism in detail. At first, chain isomerism. Isomers differ by the nature of chain. Then position isomerism, by the position of functional group. Students, remember why aliphatic acids do not show functional position isomerism. Aliphatic acids do not show position isomerism because COH group is always present at terminal position. COH group is always present at terminal position and will go at first number. Hence, they don't undergo position isomerism. Acids show functional isomerism with which compound? Your answer is esters. RCOH, it is acid. RCOR, it is ester. Both have identical formula but different functional group. It is propanoic acid and esters. How we are name them? By using the term alkyl alkanoate, that is methyl ethanoate. Nomenclature is the must. You should know nomenclature in organic chemistry at first. After this, next is methods of preparation. Students, methods of preparation. We have studied aldehyde ketone, we have studied alcohols, we have studied amines and diazonium salt. All of them repeat now. Number 1, by the oxidation of 1 degree alcohols. That's your ethanol primary alcohol oxidizing agent. What will happen? Reaction proceed due to hydroxyl group as well due to alkyl group. 1H will lose from hydroxyl group and 1H from alkyl group. What is left? CH3CHO. That is lower functional group changes to higher. It is oxidation. Hydrogen atoms are oxidized, water is lost. All of you know aldehydes undergo self-oxidation because carbonyl carbon is in link with hydrogen to give CH3COH. That's the reaction we have studied in alcohols. Next, by the oxidation of aldehyde or ketone. We have studied in aldehyde and ketone. Aldehyde undergo self-oxidation to give acids. Ketones are oxidized under drastic conditions to give acids. Next, by the complete hydrolysis of cyanides. We have studied it again and again. We use this reaction in many conversions. RCN, water, dilute HCl. All of you know complete hydrolysis. It will give acid. Again, please complete these reactions for your assignment. Next, from diazonium salts. Students, remember, from diazonium salts, we can go aliphatic acid or aromatic acid. Your answer is aromatic acids. Aliphatic acids are not formed from diazonium salt because aliphatic diazonium salt does not exist. We have studied they do not exist. Aliphatic diazonium salt do not exist. They are highly unstable and readily decomposed to give carbocation. So from diazonium salts we can obtain aromatic acids. We have studied this. It is Sandmeyer's reaction. Reaction with cuprous cyanide in KCN. Cyanobenzene, complete hydrolysis, we got again benzoic acid. Or from amines. Again from amines we can got acids. Amine, aniline, we do diazotization, we got diazonium salt, rest is the same. Next, from acid chlorides or acid anhydrides. All of you know acid chlorides. When halogen is in link with carbonyl group, we use the term alkanoyl chloride for the nomenclature of acid chlorides. In acid chlorides, all times which bond breaks carbonyl carbon halogen, it will acquire which charge? Positive, it will acquire negative. Water contain H and OH. H ion strike to chloride, that is eliminates HCl. And OH approach on the carbonyl carbon, that is leads to the formation of acids. Similarly, complete it by yourself. It is again for assignment. Next, from acid anhydride. When dimer of acid is treated with P4O10, we got acid anhydride, and vice versa. In acid anhydride, when we again add water, we automatically got acid. That's the acid anhydride. Hydrolysis, we got dimer of acid. Students, what will happen? In acid anhydride, carbonyl carbon oxygen bond breaks from either side. Oxygen automatically in electronegative negative charge, it positive. The H of water will strike on oxygen and OH of water will strike on carbonyl carbon, that is CH3COH and CH3COOH. H ion strike on electronegative atom and OH strike on carbonyl carbon, that is dimer of acid is obtained. When we treat dimer of acid with P4O10, phosphorus pentaoxide, again we got acid anhydride and water eliminates. After this, next, by the oxidation of alkyl side chain of aromatic compounds. Students, we have done these reactions in a number of times, but what is common? Common is that the alkyl side chain is oxidized to COH irrespective of the number of carbon atoms in the alkyl side chain. We always got benzoic acid as the product when monosubstituted alkyl side chain is present. That's the key point. When monosubstituted alkyl side chain is present, all time the product is benzoic acid. It means the benzylic carbon, that is alpha carbon, which is in link with benzene, it is oxidized to COH. Alpha carbon which is in link with benzene, it is oxidized to COH. The rest of the carbon is present, they will oxidize to CO2. 2 are left, total 3, 2 are left, 2 CO2. In this only one. Hydrogen is oxidized to water. 3 oxygen atoms are supplied. It is the duty of the oxidizing agent, that is function of the oxidizing agent to supply nascent oxygen. Again, how many hydrogen atoms are in side chain? 3 to 5 to 7. 1 is left. 3 are oxidized to water with 6 oxygen supplied by oxidizing agent. But remember, if the alkyl side chain is in link with more than one position, direct link with benzene to more than one position, it means each carbon is oxidized to acid now. It will give COH, it will again oxidize to COH. That's the compound which is called phthalic acid. That's the oxidation reaction of alkyl side chain. It's the monosubstituted alkyl side chain. It always gives benzoic acid. When it is disubstituted, means both will undergo oxidation to give acid. Next, from trihalogen derivatives of alkane. Tri means 3 weighted. Trihalogen, students, 3 times halogen atom repeat. That is 1 time, that is 2 time, that is 3 time. 1,1,1 trichloroethane. We treat it with QH aqueous. All of you know with QH aqueous what will happen? Substitution, nucleophilic substitution. That is trihydric alcohol, but it is highly unstable because more than one OH group does not stay with identical carbon. We have studied in alcohol. Such compounds are unstable and undergo auto-dehydration. Self-dehydration. Carbon atom will carry positive charge because oxygen is more electronegative. H positive is eliminated, oxygen will carry negative charge. Positive negative leads to the formation of bond. What is left? CH3 COOH. Trihalogen derivative. Students, if it is dihalogen derivative, then we got aldehyde or ketone. Again, please do it by yourself. It is assignment. In this case, we got carbonyl compound, KOH aqueous. Do in dihalogen derivative, also in trihalogen. But in dihalogen, we don't got acid. We got carbonyl compound. The last one is by the action of Grignard's agent. Grignard's agent, RMGX. Which bond breaks? All of you know. Metal carbon. Metal positive, carbon negative. We treat Grignard agent with CO2. The product is acid. Carbon oxygen, which is more electronegative? Oxygen. Pi electron migrate to oxygen. In Grignard agent, all times metal carbon bond break. Metal approach on electronegative atom and alkyl group approach on carbonyl carbon. C double bond becomes single. MgBr strike on oxygen and CH3 strike on carbon. Oxygen is left as such. Next is hydrolysis. What happens in hydrolysis? Metal oxygen bond breaks. Oxygen negative, metal positive. H strike on oxygen. We got CH3COH. CH3COH plus MgBrOH. Again, that's your assignment. Treat C6H5 MgBr with CO2 and in second step hydrolysis. Thank you.